Hey Tribe, first and foremost, happy Thanksgiving. This is the week of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. I have family coming in town. My mom, my dad, and my brother will be here for a week starting tomorrow. For those of you that are traveling, be safe. We are going to be posting a document that kind of gives some nutrition tips while traveling. I think it's 25 tips to get you through like travel and stuff like that. So once again, it's information. If you guys use it, awesome. If you don't, that's cool too. Another thing that we want to start doing is we're going to be putting out small content videos like this every week, starting this week. And what we're going to do today is challenge you. Sometimes it'll be a reflection, sometimes it'll be a challenge. It'll just be a different way of thinking besides just coming into the gym to do your workout, right? We're going to challenge you mentally, we're going to challenge you physically, and we're also going to try and make that consistency, like what is the motivational piece. So without further ado, this week we're challenging you. We're challenging you to think of just that, like what are things I'm grateful for, what went well during the day. So one of the things that I do every day is in the morning I will write 3 things that I'm grateful for. So this morning I wrote I'm grateful for my family and friends, I'm grateful for my business and that I get to choose to do this every day, and I'm grateful that I get to move my body without too much injury, right? So I have a shoulder issue and some other things, but for the most part, I can move my body under my own fruition. So those are 3 things that I'm grateful for. At night, we challenge you to write 3 things that went amazing during that day. Now, amazing is a pretty big word, right? But we're asking you to look at your day, what went well, and give yourself credit for that. So yesterday, I wrote these 3 things down. I finished my test. So those of you that don't know, I'm in Fire Academy right now, and on top of everything, I got to study some hazmat for the next 3 weeks, hazardous material, which is not fun. But I read the material and I finished my test. So that was one accomplishment I had for yesterday. And I programmed for the week. So everyone that I coach, I was able to give you guys programming for most of this week. I know there might not be all of the days, but I've gotten you 2 to 3 days this week. And then I called my brother. Now that goes into some family history, but my brother and I are not super close, but I would like to be closer. So I reached out to him and I gave him a call. So those are 3 things I did yesterday that were pretty amazing. Granted, they're pretty mundane when you think about each one of them, but for me and in the state that I was in yesterday, those were great things. So once again, we challenge you this week, because it's the week of Thanksgiving, to write down 3 things that you are grateful for, and that's in the morning, 3 things that you're grateful for, and then at night, 3 things that went well that day. Now those things might not marry up, like you might not have the list of 3 things and then the 3 things that went well might not go with those other 3 things. And you might not do it every day, but we do challenge you to think about it and try and do it at least once. Do it on Thanksgiving. Make it that day. If not, start tomorrow and do every day this week. If you do every day, then that's awesome, because you will find that the more you kind of bring the positivity out in your life and the things that you're grateful for, that those things will start to manifest more and more. And we're not saying that you have to be super cheesy about it. We're just saying that if you start to recognize what goes well in your life and give yourself credit for what you've done well, like those things you'll start to notice those things more and more. So we just wanted to challenge you guys to do that, say happy Thanksgiving, and that we are very, very grateful that you've chosen to spend your time here at DU, and that we've gotten to get to know you a little bit better too. So we will put more content videos out like this, and look for those. All right, guys, have a great Thanksgiving, and see you this week. Bye.